Hi guys, today's video is a digital painting based on the Steven Universe episode Earthlings. Oh my gosh, Earthlings. I could talk so much about how amazing this episode was, except no, I can't because that would take up way too much time. But man, I love this episode. I love the character interactions. I loved the suspense and the plot and just it was so good. Like, wasn't it? Like, am I the only one who thinks that? I don't think so. Like, it was just too good of an episode, and I had to draw something for it. So here I am, drawing it now. Man, just, the corruption for Jasper and just... Sorry. If you haven't seen Steven Universe, I highly recommend you go watch the show because, man, this episode, and the show in general, but, like, this episode is worth watching the show alone, honestly. This and Mirror Gem, Ocean Gem. Those are my favorite episodes by far. But yeah, anyway, I'm not going to ramble anymore. I will talk more about the painting process. So this is a digital painting, and it didn't start out that way. I sketched it traditionally as maybe a 3-inch tall thumbnail image. It was just like Jasper's face and then really, really terrible drawings of Amethyst, Steven, and Peridot all on the bottom. And I scanned that in, and I was just trying to refine the sketch a little bit. And then I just decided, you know what, like, the refinements of the sketch were going so well that I thought I might as well just keep on working on it digitally. So I looked up some tutorials and, like, remembered some other tutorials that I had watched previously. And I tried my hand at doing a full-fledged, fully rendered digital painting, and I think it turned out pretty well. I actually had a professor in school tell me that they didn't think I should do digital because my digital work wasn't as good as my traditional work. That was his opinion, not mine. But yeah, and that really kind of... it discouraged me a lot to hear that, like, to hear stop doing this thing that you're trying to get better at. And so I feel like my digital work kind of suffered after he told me that. But, you know, ever since I've been looking up tutorials and stuff, I think I've really gotten better. And I kind of want to, like, shove this in his face now and be like, look, I can digital paint. Like, I'm decent at it. Don't tell me not to do something. I can do it, you know? But yeah, so I just wanted to get that off my chest because I hate when people tell you not to do something. Anyway, so I tried just working simpler here than I usually do. So I only used like 1 or 2 brushes, and I also only used like 1 or 2 layers. I think I had a layer specifically for Jasper and then a layer for the gems in the front. But overall, I tried to keep it simple, and I think that really helped my digital painting process. That was a tip I learned from a tutorial by Loish. So if you haven't heard of Loish, go check her out because she's an amazing digital painter, like fantastic. And having that tutorial really helped me learn a lot during this piece. So yeah, like, if you want to learn to do this too, like, by all means, go check her out. I guess another thing I should talk about is the composition. I really wanted this to have a sort of movie poster feel to it. Like, I wanted it to look like a poster for the episode itself, kind of like what you see the Steven Universe crew, the Crewniverse, like, whenever they promote an episode, they kind of have, like, a little poster image for it. I kind of wanted this to be my take on the image for Earthlings, so yeah. I think I did a decent job of getting the composition to be, like, bigger, because usually my compositions aren't really like that, but yeah, I think I'm pretty proud of this, so I think I did a good job. It was a lot of work, but I think it was really worth it. Like, I did a lot of this on a live stream, and having the chat there tell me, like, what they thought while I was working on it was really helpful, and just, yeah, having an audience just keep encouraging me to keep going, unlike my stupid professor. yeah, that was really helpful. So I'm really glad I did this piece. Like, I think it turned out really well. And yeah, honestly, like, I'm really happy with this, and I hope it shows because it was a blast to work on. It was really good. Like, just, it was great. Anyway, I'll stop rambling now and leave you with the rest of the footage. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.